Welcome back to the show, everybody. We are talking about some beach volleyball here now on KUAM News Extra, and the 23rd annual Marianas Cup Beach Volleyball Festival is the largest and longest running such event in the region. And here to tell us all about it are the tournament co-directors, John Cramer and Chris Shepard. Gentlemen, good to have you here.
Half a day. Thanks for having us.
All right, now John, I remember it was about this time last year where we had two guys whose legs were literally like they stretched from here to the floor here on the set and everything. Two guys, one of them from USC, I believe the other one from Long Beach.
Yeah.
Played Division I.
Yeah, Tri-Born. That's 2 years ago actually now. Tri-Born and Will Montgomery. And Tri-Born actually got MVP for the Association of Volleyball Professionals in the United States this year, and he's playing on the World Tour, and he's really a up-and-coming star. I think it all started when he came here. Which
speaks directly to the caliber of the Cup in the region and everything. And, you know, some people are like, okay, well, you know, it's another volleyball tournament. This is the big one. And you'll if you're a fan, you can go out, you can see some top-notch competition. And if you play, you're going to get to go up against some pretty heavy hitters.
We've had Olympic players from Japan, the U.S. that have played here in this event. And this year we're having some top players from China for the first time. Pros from China will be coming in. And, of course, we're having the pros from Japan back, and they're all, some heavy hitters.
Well, Chris, you've been involved with Guam volleyball like at all levels, as a player, as a coach, as a member of the national team, as a coordinator. How do you see the sport of volleyball in general and then beach volleyball on Guam, and how is it taken off?
Well, I think beach volleyball for sure is growing. Just in the U.S. now, at college level, it's one of the fastest growing sports for women. There's talk about expanding to the men, adding a beach program there for men. So it's huge, and I think for Guam, we have a lot of great players here, and getting this type of talent on the island for people to see is going to be great and help it grow even more.
Well, we can play it obviously year-round, and you know, it's walk 5 minutes in any direction, you're going to hit the beach in some way. You know, just set up some sand and put up the net.
Yeah, you don't need a lot of equipment. You don't need extra pads or special shoes or anything like that. You just barefoot and shorts or a swimsuit, and you're out there on the court playing.
Absolutely. Well, who's coming out this year?
So this year we have a girl named Sama and Erica from Japan, two ladies that have been here before. Actually, Erica's won the tournament 4 times as an amateur, and now she's playing pro in Japan, and so she's coming. And then two, Sato and Takahashi, the male players that I've seen footage of them playing, but they've never played in our event, so they're new to the event, and they're very excited to get over here for it. And then from China, we have Shen and Wang, the two ladies, and they're ranked, I think they're in the top 4 for China women. And then on the guys' side, another gentleman named Wang and his partner will be coming over, and it's been a challenge to get them because of a little bit of visa, you know, and all that kind of stuff. But I'm really excited to have bring it in a little bit more local, regional with China versus Japan.
Well, Shep, who's representing Guam as far as our local talent?
A lot of players. I'm going to try to play. We'll see if I'm playing. Getting a little old, but Dave Valero is going to be playing. Josh Cruz. We're trying to get some of the real legends out there, and Ray Mantononia possibly. Dan Hattig maybe. We'll see if he comes out there.
Dan always says.
He says he's not going to play.
Well, not going to do it, and then he plays. Yeah.
But a lot of good caliber players will be coming out from Guam.
Is Pete Valdez still playing?
Not really. We'll see if we can get him out, though.
Pete's a good. Well, you know, he's an executive now. You know, doing some good things in the business world, but you know, he's still got game.
He does. He's got a heavy hand.
Have you guys got any space left for people that are, you know, maybe some of our friends in the military are watching this and they're like, hey, you know, I play. You know, I think I can do that.
Tons of space. There's an early bird registration that ends tomorrow evening, and for the registration, we're not asking them to pay by that time. They just need to send in the registration form, which they can find on Facebook at the Marianas Cup Beach Volleyball site, or they can just send us an email at guamvolleyball@gmail.com. That's
excellent.
The best way to get a hold of us.
Now, you have very appropriately named this a volleyball festival, and it's not just show up, play a few games. If you get knocked out, you know, have a nice drive home, and if you win, enjoy the sunset and everything like that. There's lots to do throughout.
Oh, it's definitely a festival, and we've tried to build it up, and as it's grown, it's the 23rd year. In the last about 10 years, we've kind of added things every year. And we have the clinic, a free clinic from 4 to 6 on Thursday at Ypao Beach, and it's open to everybody. Come down, and the pros will be teaching volleyball skills. Friday night from 6 o'clock, 5:30. Get down there around 5:30 because around 6 we're going to have an exhibition match between the pros. And at that point, they get raffled off during that match to play with an amateur. So that's a really cool aspect of it. And then over the weekend, it'll be the Pro-Am tournament. The next weekend, we take our juniors over to Saipan to play in the Junior Cup portion of it, where it's a 19 and under two-person. So we'll be going over there with some of the top juniors from here to play against Saipan and possibly some teams from Palau or Japan. And then the last leg of it is probably my favorite, the most fun one, is the 14 and under four-person co-ed tournament on March 15th for the young guns.
The ones with energy and with a
and enthusiasm.
Eat a Snickers bar and then they can play all afternoon.
And they want to just play the whole time.
All right, final question, then we got to go to commercial break. Chris, what sort of hopefully home court advantages does Guam sand present for the people that play out here local? Because on Guam we might be a little bit more on the shorter side than some of the people coming over, but we're used to the sand, and our sand is kind of unique.
Well, it's going to be interesting because we're playing at a new place this year, so really it's new for everybody. John has put a lot of effort into it with the help of some other people revitalizing the courts down at Ypao. Nobody's really played on them yet, so it's going to be interesting to see how it works out.
Oh, very cool. How many courts you guys got at the same time?
There's 4 courts down there now, and the interesting part, as Chris said, is with it being windy season, and if you've been down to Ypao in the last couple of weeks, there's going to be some wind factors and the different sand and all kinds of stuff where it's going to be fun.
All right, so do those sky balls and you definitely have an advantage.
Absolutely.
Watch that thing float all over the place. All right, gentlemen, thank you very much, and we'll be there covering that for you.
Yes.
All right.
We'll see you then.
Thanks.
All right, everybody, we will see you on the flip side of this break. Please stay tuned.